Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the 2020 Global Read Aloud. I am Mr. Sarlo, and we are reading the book Planet Omar Accidental Trouble Magnet. And today we will be reading chapter 19. Okay, so last we left off, Omar was going on a field trip with his class. And Daniel was in his group, okay? And in order to get to their field trip, they had to go on the subway, which is called the London Underground in London, England. And while they were in the subway station and it's really busy and everything, Daniel kind of grabbed Omar and then they got separated from the group, okay? So they're lost. They don't have the adult. Like their class left and they're in the subway station all by themselves now. And Daniel got really scared and he started crying. And then he also peed in his pants. Okay? So that's kind of where we are at. Let's see if they find their way. Okay? And it's kind of funny, like, if you guys just think about it really quickly, like, Daniel's supposed to be like this big bully, right? This big tough, he acts all tough and everything like that. But then, he as soon as he's lost, he's kind of crying like a baby, and then he had that accident too. All right, let's go ahead and get started with chapter 19. I know we should have tried to find somebody who worked at the station to help, but my thinking wasn't very straight at that time. It was kind of wobbly, and I was getting like a gazillion different ideas of what to do every second. That's a very noisy head, and don't forget, Daniel was still crying. A train rumbled onto the platform from the tunnel, and my instinct was to jump on. Instincts are funny. You hear about them with animals, like when sea turtles hatch and move toward the ocean without anybody telling them which way to go, or when baby kangaroos jump into their mommy kangaroo's pouch when they are born. I felt myself wanting to jump onto that train, although nobody had told me it was the right way to go. I took Daniel's hand, trying very hard not to think about when he had picked his nose earlier, and stepped on. It was South Kensington Station we were supposed to be going to. I remember Mrs. Hutchinson saying so, and I remember that when I went to the museum with Mom and Dad, we had to walk quite a lot through the station to get out near where the museums were. Daniel and I found seats on the train. Do you know where to go? Sobbed Daniel. Yes, look on that map up there, I said, pointing toward the one that shows all the stops. See if you can find South Kensington on it. We looked very carefully. Marylebone Station came. We still searched the map, but South Kensington was nowhere on that brown line. My heart sank as I said to Daniel, I think we have to change trains again. I loved the peanut, but suddenly I wished that we went to more places on the train so I would know what I was doing. Let's tell someone we're lost, pleaded Daniel. No, we're not lost, I said. I kind of knew where we were, but I wanted to get us out of the mess. Now that Daniel was all sniffly and depending on me, I wanted to be a hero. We just have to get off this train, I said. Then we'll be fine. We got off at the next stop. It was Baker Street. Baker Street sounded very familiar. It sounded like home and good memories. I thought maybe it was another station that was close to the museums, and that's why I remembered it. Daniel was like a big lump of Play-Doh that couldn't think. I had to do all the thinking, but it sort of felt okay. He wasn't being mean to me anymore, at least. I wondered whether our class knew we were missing by now. I imagined Mrs. Hutchinson's hair going wild with worry. I had never seen her really worried before, and I wondered what it looked like. We exited the station, crossed over at a crosswalk, and walked down a busy road with lots of cafes on it. There was a Sherlock Holmes museum. I don't know much about Sherlock, but my parents always watch a TV show about him that has Benedict Cumberbatch in it. Another thing I know about Benedict Cumberbatch is that he can't say the word penguin. I only know this because one time when I walked into the kitchen, my mom was watching a video about him and laughing so much that tears were falling from her eyes. The road started winding to the left, and as we turned the corner, something touched my shoulder from behind. I swung my head around, and what I saw made me scream like a hyena who was about to be eaten by a bigger, scarier creature for dinner. All right. So, they are lost. Daniel and Omar are lost together, and they're trying to find their way. So right now, Omar is the one kind of leading the way because Daniel is kind of too scared to do anything about their situation. So we're going to have to continue reading, and we'll pick up next time with chapter 20 to see if they get out of that mess. All right. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you later. Bye.